Hey everyone, last blaster in that new X-Shot lineup, the X-Shot Longshot 2.0. I'm your host Dave, welcome to that. This new XLS2 is basically an updated, revamped version of their OG Longshot blaster that they released a few years ago. But this one has a little extra on it, a B-car barrel, and it's advertising 200 feet of range, which would reflect 200 FPS in velocity. It comes packed with 20 full-length dart, 20 half-dart, the half-dart magazine, and an adapter because yes, this thing have the optional full dart magazine coming with it, but the Talon magazine that come with it is the same as with the AEB, which is the good X-Shot magazine. Having it in hand, I have to say it's a bit more heavy than the other one. I have to say that this one almost weighs the same thing as my modded one, which have metal part inside. So having this blaster with this weight and sturdy, not perfect, maybe not as thick as AEB plastic, but thicker or better than the Fury X, meaning we're gonna have a good updated blaster with this one. They also updated the little mag release on the side, because before people complained it was too thin, too narrow. This one is a little wider, which helps a lot, and the mag drops freely. That is pretty amazing. I mean, I had the same thing with the orange one. I was worried that the pink one would not drop the mag, but yes it does, very easily. The B-car is not exactly the same as with the AEB. See, while the AEB had bearings that went all around the B-car, this one have straight line with angle. And personally, I prefer this design. It's made about the same way as the Swing B-cars with the straight line of angle bearing. And for me, I feel like they work better. But X-Shot did something else. It's that little piece that you just put in to fill up the extra space so your barrel is better sealed when your dart come out. And that helps a lot. The prime grip being revamped, redesigned, and I gotta say, pretty comfortable on it. One thing on this blaster, yes, there is the ratchet, that was maybe one mod when you do it, but there's a restrictor inside, meaning you might want to remove it if you want to have better consistency. The problem with this big air volume, a restrictor in a strong spring, means that it could close a restrictor way before the dart has finished exiting that 40 plus centimeter barrel that is inside this blaster. They've updated everything. It's pretty much what I asked in my updated video, apart maybe from the tube here that I wish they would have put metal, but it seems like better quality plastic. It's not as cloudy as the other plunger tube were, meaning it is something of higher quality. The stock, that little cheek rest, way in line with the rail, and adjustable stock that move with the cheek rest. That is very neat. Again, we got a safety, and from what I look underneath here, in the little crack, it seems to have the same catch as the Longshot. I'm gonna have to open it to check it out. That means that the AK Blaster mod metal catch might fit this blaster and be better suited for it. The update in the design is superb. This feels really mecha robotic because of the new openings, the little member for the tumble stock. So the whole blaster is more rigid because it holds between the grip and the magwell. Very good idea, X-Shot. Before I go any further, let's put it through its pace in the chronograph and the target, and we're gonna come back for my final word on this X-Shot Longshot 2.0. Chronograph test for the Longshot 2.0. This thing is supposed to be upgraded. Not completely bad. Minimum of 189.5, that's okay. Maximum of 216. Average of 202. This is a 200 FPS blaster. Crazy. This X-Shot Longshot 2 is pretty much awesome. I mean, this is the blaster they were aspiring when they built the OG Longshot. This is an equivalence of going with the Nexus Pro X. When Dark Zone released the OG Nexus Pro, it was crunchy, it was cracky, there was not that much FPS. When X-Shot made their first blaster, it was a little crunchy, a little cracky. It didn't deliver 200 FPS like most modern blaster, it was more in the 150. This thing is the answer to the Nexus Pro X. They updated the shape, they updated the whole deco on it, they even elongate that tube a little bit. It seems to be a tad wider, like a centimeter longer. They kept the slam fire like on the blaster. You got good, very good range on this blaster with the 200 FPS, and yes, it's doing the 200 FPS. I had some low of 189, something like that during the chronograph, but I had highs over 220, meaning in the end the average is over 200. This is doing what the box advertised. I would have one, maybe two small remarks to do on. And hear me well, they are not complaints, they are just remarks. The sights, I didn't put them on, sorry. Those are the exact same sight as the original Longshot. They hold just okay, but I don't feel like they fit this design that much because of all the new angle they've added. X-Shot, you could have just put the AEB sight on it and it would have been amazing. You would have kept like the angular look, and you already have the mold for those sights. I'm just saying that, that's it. Other than that, pretty good. And my other small remark, this big muzzle here, I had big hope for a collet because you have a good one here on this AEB. Take this collet, slap it here so we can easily swap the barrel, and this one would be perfect. I will have to open it to check the barrel diameter and every little quirks inside this blaster, but so far this is a great one. X-Shot, you did an amazing job updating your original design and making it a proper entry-level pro blaster for 2026. This thing is awesome. I was expecting less and I got all this in one shot. I was just thinking I was gonna like it as an updated version. No, it will completely replace my Longshot. I even plan on using it completely stock. This summer I want to do 1-2 event with strictly X-Shot loadout only, just to try all the new lineup on the field. Well, I think that's a very small video. In the meantime, you can always follow me on Facebook and Instagram at @nerdguy. Please leave a like and comment, subscribe for more content. Don't forget to hit that bell to notify for my latest video. This was Dave Fatag. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.